What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. Friday, love me Fridays. Been a very, very, very amazing week here at Pipe Doctor Home Services in Woodmere, New York. We installed a couple Bosch Premium IDS 2.1 connected systems. Even did a ream, 3-ton. Good stuff. Great week. On my way to my next service call. This is a central air conditioning service call. Customers' complaint is the system is not cooling. We've been going to this customer's location for a couple years. Last year, however, they did cancel their maintenance agreement with us, where they were being charged $25 a month, which basically you're prepaying for a maintenance tune-up service call. And you get a bunch of other perks like priority scheduling, discount on parts and labor, and of course that free tune-up. Let's go see what's going on, guys. And as always, let me get your thoughts, feedback, even criticism down in the comment section down below at the end of the video. Let's get going. Hello. How are you?
Nice to see you. Thank
You as well.
Yes.
Air conditioning's not cooling?
Yeah, what happened? I got the house 2 years ago. The first year you guys came out, the thing, it was like 57. It was pretty cold.
Yeah.
And then I think you guys came out last year. The gentleman told me the freon was low. He added a couple of pounds. It should be in the thing. And so maybe last week or so was the first time we turned it on this season, and you can feel it. It's not. And it's been on the whole night. Yeah. Now upstairs, the registers are a little colder. Okay. The one over here has a little more pressure, but generally speaking, it's not even 80 and it can't keep up. And I'm just like, if we hit 90, I'm screwed. We're gonna have to sleep in a hotel because it'll be too hot. So I don't know, sorry about that.
The unit, the outdoor unit?
Yeah.
So you've been letting it run.
You know what? I had to because you open the windows, but that can only the air's a little humid.
Only do so much.
Yeah. And yeah, I don't know if that worrying. It's a little weird. It's different from last year.
Yeah, it's probably frozen or low. Yeah. I don't even think the compressor is running. All right, let me grab some tools. All right, I'll be right back. Basically empty. Sucks. Factory charge, 13 pounds. Right, and there's 5 things we can do. I'm gonna give you all the info and you make your best decision. Last year we added 2 pounds. This year there's 27 PSI in the system. That's basically nothing, right? It's considered flat.
No wonder it's not. Right?
Yeah, so, and the noise you're hearing is, atmosphere being introduced into the system. Listen, it's not good. So number one, if we do nothing, then my time here was a moot, and you're still gonna be in the same shoes where we left. If we add refrigerant, eventually it's gonna leak out again. It could be tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, whenever, but it probably will be soon. Number 3, we can add a sealant to the system and try to find the leak we'll try to seal up the leak with a sealant. I don't know if we added any last year. Let me see. No, we replaced the dual capacitor for you, and we did the dual capacitor and 2 pounds of refrigerant. So if we add a sealant, we'd also have to charge up the system at the same time. There's no warranty or guarantee that it'll work, and significant, any choice, by the way, is significant, and as far as what this is going to cost. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not going to be cheap. Number 4, we find the leak detection, and then talk ways how to make that repair. Or number 5, you replace the system.
When you say replace the system, that includes the piping?
Yes. So the indoor unit with the blower, the copper lines that connect the indoor to the outdoor, which may or may not have been replaced in the history of this home. If this was a replacement system, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. So if we go the leak search route, I would add a bug. It's went in my throat. These bugs, they want to go in your mouth and your nose. If we go the leak search route, we would add high pressure nitrogen to the system. Go in the attic, see if we can hear anything. Probably won't, because it may be, a small leak where it's minimal.
Very difficult.
But if we go the leak search route, I have sound equipment and other equipment like that we could try to look for it. Time consuming. You can easily spend, $1,000, $1,500 just in looking for the leak, plus, and then what needs to be repaired or replaced. Right. Generally, just based on my professional experience and just experience, is generally the leaks are in the evaporator coil on the blower on the inside unit. That's generally where they are. But it can also be at a joint, or the coil outside, or it could be in the compressor. But
it makes sense to search that place where it probably is, and then add the sealant to the system. Is adding the sealant not good?
Well, listen, it's not a brand new system. It's
I got a party on Sunday, so I want to make sure that the house is going to be cool then.
You're not, the only way to do that would be to, listen, chances are it's something that's leaking, coil's leaking, you're not getting that. That's special order, you have to order that, could be a couple weeks out, seriously. It's a party on Sunday, if you're looking for a cold house, unless you literally spend over $2,000 today, and it may leak out by then, there's no way, it's impossible.
Well, you're saying if you charged it with the Freon, but then it might lose it in a week or a month.
You may. But listen, if it was completely empty, we would be having a different direction of this conversation. But the system is not completely empty. But if I just add refrigerator to buy you time, that's all it is buying you time.
Okay. Can we search the place where it normally is and then add sealant to the system and then charge it and see how much time that buys
Okay,
me?
so let's talk about what's involved with that and what possible costs are. It does not make any sense to recover what's in here now time wise, because it's probably less than a pound of refrigerant in the system. Realistically, there's nothing in here. We would add nitrogen on top of what you have here now, and then listen to see if we can hear a leak somewhere, and then we can pinpoint it. So if we go that route, it's just, we'll add some nitrogen. It's just time and labor. I really think this may be one of the first service calls that I'm documenting for YouTube, for you guys, where we're actually going to look for a leak. So there's a nitrogen. There's my Teso 557s. Let's fill her up. All right, let's go back to something a little more realistic, like 500 PSI. Open that up. Let's do 400 PSI. Don't need to go crazy here. She's really not going above 109. I don't get that whatsoever. Come on, I'm set for 400. What the hell, bro? Well, maybe because there's only, what the hell? Was this tank empty? No. 126. There we go. Now we're cranking. Let's fill her up, baby. 250. That's a good number right there. Let's close these off. So we got 190 in there. I'm dropping. Let's go to the attic. All right, I did a ultrasound leak detection. in the attic. Let's just say that the outside is about 15 degrees cooler than the outside, so you can imagine how hot the attic is. Found leaks in the, or a leak, sorry, in the evaporator coil. And I thought it was a carrier, right? Because I'm looking at the equipment here, right? And it looks like a carrier, but it's not. It's a ComfortMaker, and it was sold by Sid Harvey's in 2016 or 17. Yep, 2016. And the coil had a 5-year warranty to the original owner. And it's Friday, and the customer has a party on Sunday, and he's working from home today, and he's like, listen, I can't deal with this heat. You know, it's like, fucking gas it up. And I'm like, huh? So that's exactly what I'm doing. 14 pounds so far. I'm gonna go to 15 because it came factory charged with 13. It's a small leak, and I'm gonna add some sealant. We're going to we're gonna put in a Bosch. Systems that sell themselves. I kid you not. The guy's putting solar panels on his roof literally next week. And he's like, I have oil and heat in my house. Like, just gas her up. Maybe I'll get through the season. Maybe I won't. I really don't care. And I'm like, okay, I got you, bro. I got you. So I got 14 pounds, 14.2 pounds in her right now. We're going to close these up. I'm going to fire up and see what happens. So I got a TXV, so I'm going to charge by subcooling. And when I'm done, I'm going to inject the Easy Seal into the system. It's also got some ultraviolet dye. And you know what? I know you guys are going to be ripping me a new one, but I'm showing you real world HVAC service calls, and this is how things transpire. You may want to be the leak king of HVAC, but unless you're paying for it or you're working for free, it's not getting done, and you do what the customers want. It is what it is. We're putting in a Bosch. He's got a party on Sunday. He's working from home today. He's got little kids in the house, and it's 87 degrees at the thermostat. I'm doing what my customers tell me to do, and it is what it is. I know that Canada's different. I know that Europe is different. Maybe the United States is like a third world country. I don't really give a flying F because I'm doing what my customers tell me to do. I gave them the options. Step 1, do nothing. Number 2, add refrigerant. Number 3, add sealant. Number 4, let's look for this leak and then talk about ways to make it go away. And number 5, replace the system. He opted for the nitrogen. We went that route, right? We added nitrogen to the system. I had my EcoTrack, whatever it's called, the ultrasonic leak detector with the headphones. I went in there and I found a leak on the coil. It sounds like static going off, right? It's too hot up there. I wasn't recording any of that nonsense. Came down, told him what we got going on. He was like, listen, just charge her up and we'll replace the coil. So I started vacuuming down the system after dumping the nitrogen. And I told him, like, listen, let's just talk realistic numbers. You know what? I'm going to charge this thing up today. You're going to spend well over $2,000, right? And I gave him the exact number with 15 pounds of refrigerant. And I said, but you have the system that's no longer in warranty. It was to the original owner anyway. What do you think about maybe maximizing rebates, getting up to $11,000 of rebates back if you put in a high-efficiency heat pump system? And enough said at that point. All right, 14.2 pounds. We're at 6 degrees of subcooling. Let's add a little bit more of 410A. Charging as a liquid. 4.6, 4.7. Let's go to 4.15 right there. 15 pounds of R410A. 7.2 in climbing. That'll probably end up, I'm going to guess, probably like 9.5 to 10.5 degrees of subcooling. I'm pretty sure we're looking for 10 degrees of subcooling. No, looking for 8. Oh, okay. So looking for 8 degrees of subcooling. We're slowly climbing. 7.7, 7.6. Oh, I went back down. 7.5, 7.4. No, I did not change the filter dryer. 7.4, 15 pounds, 7.5. All right, I think we're good with that. 15 pounds even. Let's inject the Easy Seal. I'm going to remove my low side hose from that service port. Okay, make sure it doesn't go into the dirt. I'm going to connect my Easy Seal. This does up to 7.5 tons. They also make the ones for up to 2 tons, and also for ductless mini split systems. I don't recommend putting it into ductless mini split systems, but there you go, connected. I am going to close. Wow, she's only got a few pounds left in her. We used 3 pounds yesterday, I think, on that Bosch. That's closed off. I am going to remove my high side hose. I'm going to open up my high side, open up my charging hose, and open up my low side. And the pressures that are in this charging hose, the pressures that are in that red high pressure hose, and my blue hose are all going to equalize now. And then that vial is going to inject itself right into the system. The system's going to be running for a minimum of an hour, nonstop. Let that sealant circulate through the whole refrigeration circuit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it does not bring me any comfort adding over 15 pounds of refrigerant to any system without actually fixing a leak, but we do have to do as our customers ask. And as long as we're all on the same page that there's no warranty or guarantee, absolutely no warranty or guarantee, it is what it is. He did get a 10% discount for his military background, retired Navy. He got 10% off of that. Still, it was a big chunk, but we're going with the Bosch. As soon as this one's dead, he's like, hopefully I'll get the season out of it. I don't want to spend the money now, but before the heating season starts and he starts filling up his oil tank, he wants to get the Bosch in place. So all I did was just discuss while my system was vacuuming down. I didn't waste any time. You know, I could have sat there with my finger up my ass and waited for the thing to come down to like 300 microns, which it eventually did. Laid the options on the table. Balls in their court. Thank you so much for watching. If you're in the Long Island, New York metropolitan area and your air conditioning is on the fritz, you need a new air conditioning system, maintenance, you got a pool heater or any plumbing, stoppage, water heater service call, water filtration, give Pipe Doctor Home Services a call. We'll be more than glad to help you out. My trucks are fully stocked with thousands upon thousands of parts to get the job done in one trip, saving you time and money. Give me a call, 516-348-6300, or save time, book online. Visit pipedoc.net. That's PIPEDOC.net. Catch you in the next one. Be well, God bless, stay safe.